My topic is the endocrine system. What? As the second control system of the body, the endocrine system releases chemicals called hormones that regulate complex body processes. How? Hormones released by endocrine glands travel through the blood and alter the activity of target cells. Why? The endocrine system regulates complex processes such as growth and development, metabolism, and reproduction. Your body cells have dynamic adventures on the microscope level all the time. For instance, when insulin molecules leave the blood and blood tightly to protein receptors on nearby cells, the response is dramatic. Blood-borne glucose molecules begin to enter the cells. And the second great controlling system of the body, the endocrine system. Along with the nervous system, it coordinates and directs the activity of the body cells. The chemistry of hormones. Hormones are chemical substances secreted by endocrine cells into the extracellular fluids that regulate the metabolic activity of other cells in the body. Although the body produces many different hormones, nearly all of them can be classified chemically as either amino acid-based molecules, amino acid-based molecules, including proteins, peptides, and amines, or called steroids. I mean steroids. Steroids, hormones made from cholesterol, include the sex hormones made by the gonads, ovaries, and testes, and the hormones produced by the adrenal cortex. All other hormones are non-steroidal amino acid derivatives. If we also consider the hormones that are actually called prostaglandins, we must add a third chemical class and described later in the chapter, active lipids released from nearly all cell membranes. So hormones are chemical messengers produced by glands in the endocrine system. They are released into the bloodstream and travel to various tissues and organs to regulate many physiological processes including growth, metabolism, reproduction, mood, and behavior. Direct gene activation. Despite the huge variety of hormones, there are really only two mechanisms by which hormones trigger changes in cells: steroid hormones and strangely thyroid hormone. Can use the mechanism the direct gene activation. Because they are lipid-soluble molecules, steroid hormones can diffuse through the plasma membranes of their target cells. Once inside the steroid hormone enters the nucleus. 2. Binds to a specific hormone receptor. 3. The hormone receptor complex the binds of specific sites of the cell's DNA. 4. Activating certain genes to transcribe messenger RNA or mRNA. 5. The mRNA is translated into the cytoplasm. 6. In the synthesis of new proteins, alternatively, the steroid hormone may bind to receptor in the cytoplasm, and then the complex moves into the nucleus to activate certain genes. Direct gene activation is a mechanism through which certain hormones, particularly steroid and thyroid hormones, regulate gene expression. These hormones enter cells, bind to specific intracellular receptors, and directly influence the transcription of genes. Second messenger system. Steroid hormones can influence cell activity either by direct gene activation or by the indirect pathway of. Instead, they bind to hormone receptors situated on the target cell's plasma membrane and use a second messenger system. It is also known as CAM, or cyclic adenosine monophosphate, that oversee additional intracellular changes that promote the typical response of the target cell to the hormone. Think of a postal service employee, first messenger, delivering a letter to campus, and a college mailroom employee. It is a second messenger, carrying the letter from the college mailbox cell membrane to your dorm mailbox, called DNA. As you might guess, the same hormone may have a variety of possible second messenger, including cyclic adenosine monophosphate or CAM and calciums and ions. Many possible target cell responses depending on tissue type stimulated. So, second messenger system is a mechanism used by many hormones and neurotransmitters to transmit signals from receptor on the cell surface to target molecules inside the cell. This system amplifies the signal and allows for a rapid and coordinated response. The difference between second messenger and direct gene activation is there are two distinct mechanisms through which hormones exert their effects on target cells. So, type of hormone involved. Hormones involved in second messenger system, used by peptide hormones, amine hormones, and neurotransmitters. Example include epinephrine, glucagon, and antidiuretic hormone or ADH. Types of hormone involved in direct gene activation, primarily used by steroid hormones and thyroid hormones. Example include cortisol, testosterone, estrogen, and thyroxine. Dinhi na ta sa three types of stimulus. The first is hormonal stimuli. The most common stimulus is a hormonal stimulus, in which endocrine organs are prodded into action by other hormones. For example, hormones of the hypothalamus stimulate the anterior pituitary gland to secrete its hormones, and many anterior pituitary hormones stimulate other endocrine organs to release their hormones into the blood. As the hormones produced by the final target glands increase in the blood, they feed back to inhibit the release of anterior pituitary hormones and cause their own release. Hormone release promoted by this mechanism tends to rhythmic with hormone blood levels rising and falling again and again. So, hormonal stimuli refer to the regulation of hormone released by other hormones. This type of stimulus is a common mechanism within the endocrine system, where the secretion of one hormone triggers the release of another hormone. It creates a hierarchical or cascade effect, allowing for precise regulation and amplification of physiological responses. Second is humoral stimuli. Changing blood vessels of certain ions and nutrients may also stimulate hormone release. Such stimuli are referred to as humoral stimuli to distinguish them from hormonal stimuli, which are also blood-borne chemicals. The term humoral refers to the ancient use of the word humor to indicate the various body fluids like blood, bile, and others. For example, a decreasing blood calcium ion level in the capillaries serving the parathyroid glands prompts the release of parathyroid hormone, or PTH. Because PTH acts by several routes to reverse the decline, the blood CA2 level soon rises in the ending the stimulus for PTH release. Other hormones released in response to humoral stimuli include calcitonin released by the thyroid gland and insulin produced by the pancreas. So humoral stimuli refer to the regulation of hormone release in response to changes in the level of certain ions or nutrients in the blood. This type of stimulus is one of the primary mechanisms by which the endocrine system maintains homeostasis, ensuring that various physiological parameters remain within their optimal ranges. The last one is neural stimuli. In isolated cases, nerve fibers stimulate hormone release and the endocrine cells are said to respond to neural stimuli. The classic example is sympathetic nervous system. Stimulation of the adrenal medulla to release the catecholamines, norepinephrine, and epinephrine during periods of stress. So, neural stimuli refer to the regulation of hormone release by direct nerve impulses. This type of stimulus involves the nervous system directly influencing the activity of endocrine glands, allowing for rapid and coordinated responses to environmental changes. The major endocrine organs of the body include pituitary, pineal, thyroid, parathyroid, thymus, and adrenal glands, pancreas, and gonads. The hypothalamus, which is part of the nervous system, is also recognized as a major endocrine organ because it produces several hormones. Some hormone-producing glands have purely endocrine functions, but others have both endocrine and exocrine functions, and are thus mixed glands. Both types of glands are formed from epithelial tissue, but the endocrine glands are ductless glands that produce hormones that they release into the blood or lymph. The endocrine glands have a rich blood. Conversely, the exocrine glands release their products at the body surface or into body cavities through ducts. So, hypothalamus is a small but crucial region of the brain located below thalamus and above the pituitary gland. It plays a key role in maintaining homeostasis by regulating various physiological processes through its control over endocrine and nervous systems. Regulation of endocrine system. Hypothalamus produces and secretes hormones that control the pituitary gland, often called master gland, because it regulates the other endocrine glands in the body. Releasing hormones stimulate the pituitary to release specific hormones. Example, thyrotropin releasing hormone or TRH, corticotropin releasing hormone CRH, gonadotropin releasing hormone GnRH, and growth hormone releasing hormone GHRH.
So good day, sir. I am Princess Agaraw Saldaga, and I'm here today to discuss about pituitary gland and the hypothalamus. So let's start. The pituitary gland is approximately the size of a pea. It hangs by a stalk from the inferior surface of the hypothalamus of the brain, where it is snugly surrounded by the sella turcica of the sphenoid bone. Ang pituitary gland, kung makita na to diri sa picture, is ang pituitary gland is more siya ka-size daw sa pea. So sa mga wala nakaila sa pea is ang pea mura na siya og green seeds muna siya. So makita sa dato diri sa picture na ang pituitary gland kay ubos ra sa hypothalamus. Then ang function sa sella turcica is usa na siya ka bony structure at the base of our brain, o gipalibutan ang pituitary gland para siya ang mo cover o mo protekta sa atong pituitary gland. Despite its relatively small size, the anterior pituitary gland controls the activity of so many other endocrine glands that it has often been called the master endocrine gland. Its removals or destruction has a dramatic effect on the body. The adrenal and thyroid glands and the gonads atrophy, and the result of a hypersecretion by those glands quickly become obvious. However, the anterior pituitary is not as all-powerful as it might appear, because the release of each of its hormones is controlled by releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones produced by the hypothalamus. So ang bot pasabot ana is bisan pa day og small size ang atong lobes, ang anterior pituitary gland siya ang nagkontrol sa kalihukan sa atong ubang endocrine glands. That has often been called the master endocrine gland. Kumbaga, siya ang master sa atong endocrine gland. So, kini, pag natangtang or nadaot, naa siya dakong epekto sa atong lawas. So, the adrenal and thyroid glands and the gonads atrophy, and results of hyposecretion by those glands quickly become obvious. However, ang anterior pituitary gland is not as all-powerful as it might appear, because the release of each of its hormones is controlled by releasing hormones and inhibiting hormones produced by the hypothalamus. The hypothalamus also makes two additional hormones, oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone, which are transported along the axon of the hypothalamic neurosecretory cells to the posterior pituitary for storage. They are later released into the blood in response to the nerve impulses from the hypothalamus. Si hypothalamus ang naghimo day sa duha ka additional na hormones, which is ang oxytocin ug ang antidiuretic hormone, which are transported along the axon sa atong hypothalamic neurosecretory cells padulong sa atong posterior pituitary for pag-iimbak or storage. Posterior pituitary and hypothalamic hormones. The posterior pituitary is not an endocrine gland in the strict sense because it does not make the peptide hormones it releases. Instead, it acts as a storage area for hormones made by the hypothalamic neurons. So, ang posterior pituitary is dili siya usa ka endocrine gland in the strict sense because dili siya makamake og peptide hormones para mag-release. Instead, it acts as a storage or pag-iimbak sa usa ka lugar sa atong hormones na gibuhat sa hypothalamic neurons. Oxytocin is an act as a chemical messenger and has an important role in many human behaviors including sexual arousal, recognition, trust, romantic attachment, and mother-infant bonding. As a result, oxytocin has been called the love hormone or cuddle chemical. Ang second hormone na nag-release sa posterior pituitary is ang antidiuretic hormone or ADH. Ang function sa antidiuretic hormones is a chemical na mo produce sa atong brain that causes the kidney to release less water, decreasing the amount of urine produced. Diuresis is mauna ang mo himo og ihi, while ang antidiuretic is usa na siya ka chemical nga mo pugong or mo prevent sa paghimo sa ihi. Sa vasopressin naman is no to regulate blood pressure, blood osmolality, and blood volume. It means diabetes insipidus is a rare disorder that causes the body to make too much urine, and people who experience this kind of problem are continually thirsty and drink huge amount of water. So the anterior pituitary hormones interact with and affect several different organs, glands, and tissues in your body, including bones, muscles, and organs. Growth hormones, adrenal gland, thyroid gland, and thyroid stimulating hormones. So the tropic hormones are a group of hormones that stimulate other endocrine glands so as to produce their particular hormones. They are produced and secreted by the anterior pituitary gland. They play a vital role in influencing the function, growth, and nutrition of other endocrine cells. So growth hormones is produced by our brain's pituitary gland and governs our height, bones length, means kung unsa katason ang atong kanang mga bukog, and muscle growth kung kanang ni growth bang atong mga muscle, while kanang ni kaanam tagkadako muna siya kanang growth hormones. So pituitary dwarfism is a condition caused by an insufficient amount of growth hormone in the body. Children with GHD or growth hormone deficiency have abnormal short stature with normal body proportion. So gigantism is abnormal growth due to an excess of growth hormone or GH during childhood. So acromegaly means a condition in which the pituitary gland makes too much growth hormone after abnormal growth of the skeleton is finished. This causes the bones of the hands, feet, head, and face to grow larger than normal. Acromegaly can be caused by a pituitary gland tumor. Prolactin is a hormone released by the pituitary gland. The pituitary is a small gland at the base of our brain. It regulates the body balance of many hormones. Prolactin stimulates breast development and milk produced in women. This is no known normal function for prolactin in men. So the gonadotropic hormone are peptide hormone that regulate ovarian and testicular function and are essential for normal growth, sexual development, and reproduction. So follicle-stimulating hormone means a hormone made in the pituitary gland. In females, it acts on the ovaries to make the follicles and egg grows. In males, it acts on the testes to make sperm, also called phollitropin and FSH. So in luteinizing hormone, a hormone made in a pituitary gland, in females, it acts on the ovaries to make follicles release their eggs and to make hormones that get the uterus ready to fertilize egg to be implanted. So sterility means the condition of being unable to produce children or young animals, or the condition of being unable to produce plant or crops. The pineal gland is an endocrine gland located in the posterior aspect of the cranial fossa in the brain. Its importance is in the circadian cycle of sleep and wakefulness. The pineal gland is also known as a epiphysis cerebri. The gland is pine cone shaped and about 0.8 cm long. So melatonin means is a hormone that your brain produces in a response to darkness. It helps with the timing of your circadian rhythms. So thyroid glands means a gland located beneath the larynx or voice box that makes thyroid hormone and calcitonin. The thyroid glands helps regulate growth and metabolism. So goiters means a goiters is used to describe any enlarged thyroid gland. The thyroid is a butterfly-shaped gland located in your neck. So cretinism means refers to a congenital hypothyroidism or underactivity of thyroid glands during early childhood, leading to stunted growth and mental retardation. So myxedema is another term of severely advanced hypothyroidism. It's a condition that occurs when your body doesn't produce enough thyroid hormone. The thyroid is a small gland that sits right at the front of your neck. It releases hormones that help your body regulate energy and control a wide variety of function.
Mag-produce kuno siya og hormone called thymosin para manormal ang pagdevelop sa white blood cells. Mo ni siya gamit sa thymus. Sunod, adrenal glands. The two adrenal glands curve over the top of the kidneys like triangular hats. Although its adrenal glands look like single organ, it is structurally and functionally two endocrine organs in one. So, ang adrenal glands kay two adrenal glands curve on the top of the kidneys like triangular hats. Ang duha kuno ka adrenal glands kay mura siya og triangular hats babaw sa kidney. Ngon siya ang adrenal glands. Sunod, hormones of adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex produce three measures of steroids hormones which are collectively called corticosteroids, mineral corticoid, glucocorticoid, and sex hormones. Nani siya tulo ka major groups. Number 1, mineral glucocorticoid. Important in regulating the mineral of content of the blood, particularly the concentration of sodium and potassium. So, masabtan lagi siya kay in the name o sa pangan pa lang daan niya nga mineral glucocorticoid. So, mag-focus gid siya sa mga minerals sa atong body. Mag-regulate siya sa minerals content on the particular concentration. mag-concentrate pud siya sa sodium and potassium ions. Glucocorticoids includes cortisone and cortisol. Promote normal cell metabolism and help the body to resist long-term of stressors, primarily by increasing the blood glucose level. So, ang gamit po dahil sa glucocorticoids is magkuha ni siya, magtabang sa atong lawas para madugay ang atong pagka-stress. So, sunod, sex hormones. It produces by the innermost cortex layer androgens, male sex hormones, but some estrogens are female sex hormones. So, ang male sex hormones mo na siya gitawag nga androgens, but some and ang estrogens kay mo na siya female sex hormones. Sunod na punta. Addison's disease caused by the generalized hyposecretion of all the adrenal cortex hormones, characterized by the peculiar brown stone of the skin which can resemble a suntan. Hormones of adrenal medulla. Like the posterior pituitary is a knot of nervous tissue which medulla is stimulated by the sympathetic nervous system. Neurons is cells release two similar hormones, epinephrine, also called adrenaline, and non-epinephrine, noradrenaline, into the bloodstream. Collectively, these hormones are called catecholamines. So, kanina sila, ang kinidayang hormone of adrenal medulla is kuan siya, nana siya kuan kanang mga function kaning epinephrine, adrenaline, norepinephrine. Kini silang tulo gitawag ni sila nga catecholamines. Sunod, ang meaning din sa catecholamines of the adrenal medical prepare the body to cope with short-term stressful situation. The so-called alarm stage of the stress response. So, ang purpose pa din sa catecholamines kay prepare the body. Mag-prepare siya sa body with a short-term stressful. Di ba katong usa ganina is long-term stressful. Kini po siya ang catecholamines kay short-term stressful. Magkuhan po ni siya, mag-alarm para sa alarm stage of the stress response para mag-response sa stress. So, this is the continuation of our report. Parathyroid glands are tiny masses of glandular tissue most often found on the posterior surface of the thyroid gland. So, ang parathyroid gland is ang gamay nga masses, tiny, which is gamay. The parathyroid secrete parathyroid hormone, or which is called PTH, which is the most important regulator of calcium ions hemostasis of the blood. So, parathyroid hormone kuan mo ni siya ang most important regulator. Mag-regulate siya sa mga calcium ion and hemostasis of the blood. So, let's move on. When the blood calcium ion concentration drops below a certain level, the parathyroid release PTH which stimulates bone destruction cells, osteoclasts, to break down bone matrix and release calcium ions into the blood. When the blood calcium concentrates drops below a certain level, kung ang blood calcium kuno kay moubos, ang parathyroid hormone kay mo release which mo distract sa cells, mo kuan mo siya, mo guba sa mga cells nya. Parathyroid hormone is a hypercalcemic hormone. Mo ni siya o other terms sa parathyroid hormone. Hypercalcemic hormone. This is, it acts to increase the blood level of calcium ions. Mo increase kuno ang blood mo kuan gani siya mo act niya mo increase ang blood of calcium ions. So, let's move on. Although the skeleton is the major PTH target in the stimulates the kidneys and intestine to absorb more calcium ions from urinary filtrate and foodstuffs, respectively. If the blood calcium ion level falls low, neurons become extremely irritable and overactive. They deliver impulses to the muscles, go into uncontrollable spasms, which may be fatal. So, kung ang blood calcium kuno kay mo falls to low, muubos, ang neurons become extremely irritable and overactive. Mukusog kuno ang overact sa neurons. Sunod. Mo na siya ang kuan picture sa kuan murag silbi kuan siya murag silbi kuan kanang murag kuan siya ba kanang mo ni siya kuan kanang mga nagpa kuan sa PTH nagpakita sa parathyroid hormone. Thymus is located in the upper thorax posterior to the sternum. These are large in infants and children. It decreases in size throughout adulthood. So, ang thymus kuno kay these are large in infants. Dako kuno siya sa
Sir, I'm John Vincent Cañete. This is my report. Important hormones produced by the islet cells are insulin and glucagon. Islet cells act as fuel sensors secreting insulin and glucagon appropriately during feed and fasting states. High level of glucose in the blood stimulates the release of insulin from the beta cells. Without insulin, the blood cells of glucose, which normally ranges from to 120 to 100 of blood, rise to a dramatically high level. Example, 600 to 100 ml of blood. In such instances, glucose begin to spill into the urine because the kidney tubule cells cannot reabsorb it fast enough. So, hypothalamus. Hypothalamus regulates body heat in response to variation in external temperature, determines wakefulness and sleep and regular fluid intake and sensation of thirst. Adrenal medulla controls hormones that initiate the flight or fight response. Cardinal cortex produce hormones that control sex, androgen, estrogen, salt balance in the blood, aldosterone, and sugar balance. So, hypothalamus, spinal cord, adrenal medulla. So, muna yung short term. Short term stress response. Increased heart rate, increased blood pressure, liver converts glycogen to glucose and releases glucose to blood. Dilation of bronchioles, changes in blood flow patterns leading to increased alertness and decreased digestive and kidney activity, increased metabolic rate. Long-term stress response, Retention of sodium and water by kidneys increase blood volume and blood pressure. Proteins and fats converted to glucose or broken down for energy increase from sugar suppression of immune system. So, sa ni sa example sa kini nga part. Pancreatic slits is to control blood glucose levels given that the brain and central nervous system are reliant on glucose as their major metabolic fuel. So, muna ang image sa pancreatic slits. As glucose flushes from the body, water follows leading to dehydration. The clinical name for this condition is diabetes mellitus. So there are 3 cardinal signs of diabetes mellitus are polyuria, polydipsia, polyphagia. The polyuria excessive urination to flush out the glucose and ketones. Polydipsia excessive thirst resulting from water loss, and polyphagia hunger due to inability to use sugars and the loss of fat and proteins from the body. So, location from pancreas related to the stomach and small intestine. The pancreas is located deep in the abdomen. Part of the pancreas is sandwiched between the stomach and the spine. There is 2 types of exocrine glands and endocrine glands. Exocrine glands secrete substances into a ductal system for an epithelial surface, whereas endocrine glands secrete products directly into the bloodstream. So, muna siya ang insulin, tissue cells, liver, and glucagon, mga parts of pancreas. What happens to the liver ability to synthesize and store glycogen when the glucagon blood level rises? Glucagon triggers your liver to convert stored glucose or glycogen into a soluble form and then release into your bloodstream. Glucagon can also prevent your liver from taking in and storing glucose so that more glucose stay in your blood. So that's all of my report, and thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Aljun Chu. My report is all about endocrine system. It is continuation of report of Cañete. The endocrine system, second messenger system of the body, use chemical message hormones that are released into blood. Hormones control several major processes: reproduction, growth and development, mobilization of body defenses, maintenance of much of homeostasis, regulation of metabolism. So, second messenger system of the body, mao ni ang mag-message sa atong body organs, use of chemical message. So, chemical message and release into the blood. So, next, thymus, located posterior to the sternum. Largest in infants and children produce thymosin. Matures some type of white blood cells, important of developing immune system. So, located posterior to the sternum, and largest infant and child of the children. So important ni siya. Muna yung mukha sa likod sa bata. Yeah. Produce thymosin, measure some type of white blood cells. So mo ni siya ang type sa thymus. Adrenal glands. Two glands, cortex, outer glandular region in a 3 layers. So makita rin nato niya ang kung asa na sila na banda. So medulla, inner neutral tissues region, set on the top of the kidneys. So set on the top na siya ibabaw sa kidney. Ang medulla nasa niya sa intrada sa ato tissues of region. So nasa sa sugod. Adrenal cortex. Main relaxocorticoid, mainly aldosterone, produce outer adrenal cortex. So regulate minerals contained in blood, water, and electrolyte balance. So siya mag-regulate sa maintain of minerals, water, and electrolytes. So siya mag-balance. Target organs is the kidney. So ang main target is kidney. Production is stimulated by renin of aldosterone. Production inhibited by atrial natriuretic peptide. Adrenal cortex. So mao na sila na din makita ang katong ganiha ang adrenal gland. So na siya na ang sa inner mo na dra sa ibabaw. So na ang mineralocorticoid producing parts of the adrenal cortex. So siya ang mag-produce niya enhance secretion of aldosterone, largest kidney tables. So now ng kidney, so increase absorption of Na and water, increases key execution, nya increase blood volume and blood pressure. Nya sa ibabaw na ang increase ang blood pressure o blood volume, heart, atrial natriuretic peptide, Na na siya inhibitory effect, stress, hypothalamus, CHR, interior, mana siya ang interior mo na sa nabot sa tunga. Pituitary, AHTH, nasa ibabaw. Yeah. Decrease blood volume and or blood pressure. So nasa top nya sa kidney, mura siya bata nya. Ang rani nasa ubos. And direct effect via angiotensin na nasa kilid nya kining decrease in A or increase K in blood nasa tunga siya. Nga direct stimulating effect. So nasa diya sa gilid. So mao na ang adrenal cortex. So adrenal cortex, glucocorticoid including cortisone and cortisol produced in the middle layer of the adrenal cortex. So mao tong ganiya na naadara sa ibabaw, mao na ang mag-produce. Regulate minerals content of the blood, water, and so mao siya ang mag-produce sa middle layer nasa unahan. So promote normal cells metabolism, help resist long-term stressors. So mag-promote siya og normal cells sa metabolism, mutabang siya nga mag-resist maglong pa ang long-term pang stressors, so mataas pa. Release in the response to increase blood levels of ACTH. So mag-increase ang blood levels niya sa ACTH sa sex hormones produced in the inner layers in the adrenal cortex. So man produce sa inner androgens male and some estrogen female. So nana sa duwa androgen male and estrogen female. Adrenal medulla produce two similar hormones, catecholamines, epinephrine, norepinephrine. These hormones prepare to the body to deal with short-term stress. So kining duwa nga hormones sila ang mag-produce nga mag-prepare sa atong body to deal with a short stress. So sila ang magkontra ba. Pancreas. Insulin allow glucose to cross plasma membrane into cells from beta cells. So ang insulin allow siya sa glucose to cross tabok siya ba sa membranes into cell of the beta cells. So musago siya to. Glucagones allow glucose to enter the blood from alpha cells. Kaning glucagones allow sa the glucose to enter the blood from the alpha cells. These hormones are antagonists that maintain blood sugar and homeostasis. So kini sila ang mag-control ug maintain sa blood sugars. Gonads. Ovaries produce two groups of steroid hormones. So naay duwa mo ning estrogen, progesterone. Sa ovaries na siya. Testes mo na sa part sa laki. Produce sperm, produce androgens such as testosterone. So next, hormones of the ovaries. So estrogens stimulate the development of secondary female characteristics. So stimulate mag-develop ang secondary female. So na dire ang mature female reproductive organs. So mag-mature sa mga organs sa babae. With progesterone, estrogens also. So na estrogen sad mugro sad na siya. Promote breast development, kanang natural sabay kanang mudako ang breast. Part na sa ato hormones of the ovaries and estrogens. Part na sa babae. Regulate menstrual cycle. So natural sa mga bayi na mag-arag menstruations. Progesterone, act of the estrogen to bring about the menstrual cycle. So siya ang magda sa menstrual cycles. It helps to the implantation of the embryo in the uterus. Helps prepare breasts for lactations. Hormones of the testes produce several androgen. Testosterone is the most important androgen. So important siya kay siya ni mag-produce of sperms. Responsible for the adult male secondary sex characteristic. Promotes growth and maturation of male reproductive system. Required for the sperms of the production. So required for sperms na mukhaan siya kanang adult naman ang male reproductive system. So mag-required for sperm cells of production. Mga nang makabutag babies. Other hormones producing tissues and organs. So parts of the small intestine, parts of the stomach, kidneys, heart,
many other areas have scattered endocrine cells, so di lang kining upat, so napay uban nga makuha sa anig endocrine cells. Placenta produce hormones that maintain pregnancy. So produce hormones that maintain pregnancy, so mo siya mag-maintain sa pagbuntis sa kabaji. Some hormones play a part on the delivery of the baby. Nya nasa lubang hormones na siya ang mag-process og deliver sa baby ba aron di maglisod. Produce human chorionic gonadotropin HCG in addition to estrogen, progesterone, and other hormones. So mga na siya, mga na ang placenta. So the developmental aspect of endocrine system day. In the absence of disease, efficiency of the endocrine system remains high until old age. So mutaas pa siya kutob sa old age pa. Decreasing function of the female ovaries that menopause leads to symptoms as a osteoporosis, increased chance of heart disease, and possible mood change. So possible na mag-change, possible sad na magka-heart disease. Developmental aspect of the endocrine system. Efficiency of all endocrine glands gradually decreases with aging, which leads to a generalized increase in the incidence of diabetes mellitus, immune system depression, lower metabolic rate, cancer rate in some areas. So dagang kayo ang pamagi o makuan sa first time diabetes. So mo ni siya ang isa ka magpakuan sa atong lawas mo decrease ba nya lower metabolic rate, cancer rate in some areas. So maiwasan jud. That's all. Thank you.